Coming up on this edition of Carolina Insider, find out how your Carolina card can get you into Lexington's top haunted attraction. And later,
I definitely think that abortion will sway my vote.
It's almost Election Day and we're getting a local look at a national controversy. But first, a University of South Carolina football player was arrested last week. See how this will impact the remainder of the football season. Carolina Insider starts now. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Chloe Rafferty. A University of South Carolina football player is off the team following an arrest for assault. Defensive back Jamel Cook was dismissed from the team after he was charged with domestic violence. According to the Columbia Police Department, Cook is accused of physically assaulting a woman twice, including during an argument near the Thirsty Fellow last Friday night. Cook is out of jail on a $5,000 bond with the condition he not return to the location where the alleged assault happened or contact the woman. New data about crimes on campus show some troubles continuing while others declining. USC recently released its annual Clary report. There were 9 reported rapes on campus in 2018, which was the same number reported in 2017. Drug violations decreased by 29% compared to the previous year, while alcohol violations were down 20%. University officials believe the numbers went down due to the new Good Samaritan law, which provides protection to students who report someone in danger of overdosing from drugs or alcohol. Student reviews on that change are mixed.
Domestic violence, I feel like you report it and nothing happens. I mean, you can see that on TV all the time. People get away with like basically anything.
I do think it's a good thing that people can report it because it makes everyone on campus feel a little bit safer about.
The Clary report also lists other incidents such as break-ins and vandalism. The full report is listed on the university's website. Potential changes to South Carolina's abortion laws have become a hot-button issue in recent months. This week, the Senate Medical Affairs Subcommittee began discussing the fetal heartbeat bill. Carolina Insider's Leah Kaczmarek looked into how such laws could affect not only the state, but all of the U.S.
The South Carolina fetal heartbeat bill is still making its way through the Senate. If passed, under this bill, a woman could not legally get an abortion in South Carolina after the fetus's heartbeat has been detected. According to lawmakers, this is around the 6-week mark in a pregnancy. House of Representatives member Chip Huggins says this is the moment he considers the fetus to be alive.
At the end of the day, I'm going to side with the unborn here and them being the ones that cannot help themselves. So, hopefully that doesn't get too inflamed. Hopefully we would have good conversations and folks know that I'm coming from hopefully the right place and in my heart.
South Carolina is not the only state making legal moves in the abortion debate. Since the start of 2019, many states have passed a variety of abortion laws restricting or protecting abortion. Political analyst Charles Bierbauer tells us that under a more conservative Supreme Court, states are passing more aggressive legislation regarding abortion.
In a very conservative state like Alabama or a very liberal state like New York, they're kind of going in different directions in terms of what is and what is not legal. The reason states like Alabama and Georgia are passing more restrictive laws is really to get them to the court and to test the limits of Roe v. Wade.
Supporters of the fetal heartbeat bill intend to follow suit with other states in making it harder for a woman to get an abortion. For voters like Riley Sharland, abortion is an important issue going into election season.
I definitely think that abortion will sway my vote because I obviously want a representative that understands where I'm coming from my perspective and is willing to take that into consideration.
As for South Carolina, the fetal heartbeat bill will be heard in the Senate when the legislature returns on January 14th, 2020. For Carolina Insider, I'm Leah Kaczmarek.
Halloween is right around the corner, and if you're looking for something fun to do, look no further than Deceased Farms. Here with today's Carolina calendar is Naja Hough. Naja?
Thanks, Chloe. Spooky season is here, and USC is helping students get into the spirit of Halloween. Deceased Farm in Lexington is attracting folks from around the Midlands. Inside, it features self-guided walks through 6 haunted houses, 3 outdoor zones, and 2 acres of cornfields, including a maze. Tomorrow night, USC will be busing students to Deceased Farms as part of Thursday After Dark, and entry will be free for students with a valid Carolina card. But beware, the characters at Deceased Farms are allowed to touch you. The shuttles will be departing from the Horseshoe and will be running on a loop between 7 and 11:30. Back to you, Chloe.
Thanks, Naja. That's it for this edition of Carolina Insider, a student production here in the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Friday.